Okay, I want to talk about all the stuff that happened when I was gone. I heard about it on a Sunday morning about 6 o'clock, and I left as soon as I could to go down there. I had a wonderful uh, very much older brother's wife, dear wife. She's a wonderful woman. But anyway, she come and got me and brought her lovely daughter and grandson with her, and it was a great ride down there. It was pleasant as could be. Uh, got there to the hospital, and my brother was in the critical care unit in Tupelo, Mississippi. He was on life support. He could breathe a little bit, and his heart was beating on its own. But everything else was sort of took care of. They had him on a ventilator because he couldn't breathe all the time. From Sunday till Wednesday or so, I'd stay there as much as I could. I'd go back to my daddy's house and sleep a little bit every once in a while when as much as I could, and get some decent food in me. During hospital snack room they had in there, they had candy and cakes and pies and stuff in there, and coffee and tea and water and snack machines and Coke machines and everything. They just stuff. I mean, coffee is coffee and tea is tea, I guess. But that food just eats you up on the inside. I mean, I know I'm fat, and you think I might eat a lot of candy and cakes, but living on that stuff is just not good for you. It makes you feel like crap. And to be in a place like that where your loved ones is dying, uh, you already feel like crap. You don't need any more than that, but it was pretty rough. Uh, on about a Thursday, I believe it was, the doctor had come out and told us that, told me and Linda and my daddy and all of us that they did a new test called the MRI. And the MRI is a lot more clearer than the CAT scan they did in the emergency room and all that. And when they looked at the CAT scan, it looked like maybe he could heal. He could get better. But when they did the MRI, you noticed that his brain was covered in shears. Now he described shears as being rips, tears. His brain was covered in them all over. He Before they found him there on the highway, or wasn't even a highway, it was a little old dinky road called Tupelo Road. It's head towards Oxford from over at Spring. Well, some of y'all know where that is. Some of you don't. You should go down there sometime and visit that area. It's a really nice area. But anyway, he's there 20 minutes before the ambulance got there. And when the ambulance got there, they started the CPRs and all that, trying to save him. He was dead all that time. Didn't breathe or nothing. His heart didn't beat or nothing for 20 minutes. They did the CPRs from, in the helicopter all the way to the hospital, and his heart didn't start back till they got to the hospital. They got him to breathing a little bit, and they got his heart beating in there. put him on the life support and stuff to do the rest of it, you know. And anyway, all the way till I thought he was going to get up out of there, I just had faith. I had people all over the world praying for him, all over the world. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. He what's going on here? I'm afraid my computer froze up. Let me check over here a bit. I don't know if it's recording now or not. It don't seem to be. There it goes. I believe it's working now. It was probably recording the whole time, and anyway, but the numbers stopped. But anyway, who was I at? Anyway, I thought he was going to live all the way till on that Thursday. I believe it was a Thursday. The doctor come in and told us all that. And so it was a big pain. It was like somebody ripped my heart out, chunked it out the window. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced anything like that. And I hope that you don't ever. It is something that nobody should ever experience. Somebody said that I was doing him a favor and letting him go before me, where me dying wouldn't put him through the terror that he put me through, you know. And I guess that's a good thing, because I'd hate for him to feel that way if I was to die. But anyway, we met with all the people that we needed to meet with, and the organ donation people was in there on a Friday, I believe it was, and everything we had discussed, you know, pulling the plug, or what do you want to call it, pulling off the life support. Because Luke didn't want to live like that. He really wasn't living to start with. The only thing really working on him was his brain stem. They said his brain stem was keeping his heart beating. And keeping him breathing there once in a while. And it was rough, but they pulled the stuff loose Friday, and he lived about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes. I'm not sure how much exactly. But I walked in, we went downstairs to eat something at the little food court thing down there, and we got a call, and it was Linda saying, y'all come on, he's finna go, you know, any minute now. So I went back up there, and me and Linda went back. And right when we walked in the little IC unit through the doors, he passed right then. Right when we walked in, Linda went and told Mom and Daddy and all them, her mama, all the folks on that side. I went and told the kids, those kids, the boy and his two girls. I told them. It was hard to do, but it needed to be done. I tried to do it the best way I could. Best way I could. Anyway, went back in there, and he was laying there, you know, passed on. The nurse fella was in there. He's a real good boy. He looked just like Luke Wilson. You know, Owen Wilson's brother that looks so much better and all that. You know, he's got the good nose. That fella looked just like him. Anyway, I went in there and he said, "You want a few minutes, by yourself with him there before we start cleaning things up and such?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I'll take a few." He closed that door up, then he went around there where them little windows is, where they can sit there and watch through the windows. He even shut that window down. He closed the curtain over top of it, and I sat there for a minute and stood there with Luke for a little bit. I told him I know he's in a better place, and that it wouldn't be long till I go see him. All of us will be there soon. For a minute. Sorry that I'm a little upset about it, but it was something else to have to deal with. But I got said what I wanted to see, and I figured he's already gone. I figured he went to heaven. Oh. I figured he went to heaven. I figured he went to. Figure he went to heaven out there on that little Tupelo road when he's laying there dead 20 minutes. But anyway, they took him on. He was an organ donor. They decided not to take no organs, but they took tissue. And tissue can save a lot of lives, and he did. They took his corneas and heart valves and skin and bone and stuff like that. And I'm sure them heart valves saved lives, and I'm sure that skin saved some burn up people that needed skin, for burn units and things all over the countries and such. They say his corneas has already saved somebody's sight. That's a good thing. But his funeral was pretty rough. We had to go that Saturday morning. We got to go over yonder to the funeral home and get all that set up. It was hard work. Uh, we we went home of course on the Friday evening. We went home after he passed and tried to get as much rest as we could because we know it's going to be a busy weekend. I'll tell you about all the funeral and everything like that later. I might make one right after this because I'm coming up on my time limit. But anyway, it was hard to deal with. I thank you for everything that y'all done for me. Praying and well wishing and all that means a lot. But y'all take care, and I'll talk to y'all later. If you need anything, holler. Bye.